Welcome to Rare Finds and Raw Reviews. This is my channel and I'm super stoked about this. Now, the first thing that I'd like to do before going into everything that Rare Finds and Raw Reviews are about, I want to first off start by saying to those folks out there watching this that it took me forever to get this video together. Like literally, I was thinking of 101 reasons why I wanted this to be perfect. The perfect background, the perfect outfit, the perfect hairstyle, all that jazz. And what it did was it caused me to procrastinate, which kind of sucks because I had all of this stuff lined up and it kind of started diminishing as time went because I couldn't get the perfect video out. There's no such thing as perfect. I mean, I know I follow a lot of influencers and I see all the hard work they put into it and everything they put into it. And it's just like, I don't have a team like that and I'm never going to make it that perfect unless I figure out how they did it. You know, and some of them do share what cameras they use, what lighting they use, all that jazz. But you know what? That's their journey. It's not your journey. It's not my journey. So it's always better just to step out and how do you say it? By faith, by hope, whatever gets you up and gets you motivated, that's what you use to get things done. So if you're thinking about doing something like this, or there's something that you have lined up and you're just like, I can't do it because I need this and I need that, and I need it to go this way and I need it to go that way, it's just never gonna work. So you just need to just step out there, walk and talk and do what you need to do to get there. So I just wanted to make sure that I said that before I move on, because that's the reason why this took so long, and the procrastination behind it was just overwhelming. Sometimes we need to get out of that comfort zone and just get a little bit uncomfortable being comfortable, if that makes any sense. You know, so here I am finally making my video, finally ready to post this on YouTube. I do have other platforms that you guys have seen, like my semi intros, some reviews that I've already done, and those were just to kind of warm me up so I could get used to being on the screen, showing me, you know, for who I am, because with me, you see is what you get. Anyhow, so Rare Finds and Raw Reviews. What I did was I put this together because during the pandemic, I hope I said that right, pandemic, I went through a horrific breakout. Horrific. I don't even know if there's a word worse than horrific. I mean, I'm sure there is. I'm sure I'll get some comments telling me, oh, you could have used this word, you could have used that word. You know what I mean. So just to kind of sum up a story, or this story, is I first broke out many moons ago. I was on my way to university/college years and I was a late bloomer. So I didn't have to go through the horrific breakouts during high school. I actually was dealing with it right before I went into school, like, you know, my university college years. And yeah, I was 19 and it was just horrible. Luckily, it happened during the summer, right before the semester started. So I spent 3 months closed off in my place, not talking to anybody, not seeing anybody. It was horrible. Now, there are some friends of mine that are probably going to watch this video that did get to see me. It was horrible. I had such wonderful friends that was like saying such nice things to me, even though I was going through it. But it's nice to have good friends and good people around you. Anyhow, so I went through it and then I tried everything under the sun and I just couldn't find anything until one day, obviously I'm not going anywhere, so I saw an infomercial. I will not tell you the name of the vendor yet because it will be part of what I do on my reviews. So anyways, and I saw an infomercial. I was like, hey, I've tried it all. Let me try this. And guess what? It was the game changer. It is what saved my skin. Now, the funny thing about acne and the human body is that I don't know if the right word is to call the cycle of life, but maybe that might be the right word. However, every 10 years, your body changes, meaning your hormones change, whether you're a female or a male. And you'll also know as you get older, when that cycle changes or your hormones change, your body's obviously different. Your body reacts to things different. So when you're in your 20s, you're extra bouncy and you can stay up later and it won't affect your sleep and whatnot. But then you get to your 30s and you're just like, whoa, it's like a truck hits you and you don't react the same, et cetera, as you get older. Now, so as I was learning about my skin, I was also learning that since my hormones were changing, so was my acne. So I just experienced this past 3 years getting the hormonal cystic acne. Never had it when I was young and broke out. Now, after I got my skin cleared out using the products that I use, those 10 years went by and then my hormones changed and then I needed it to be stronger the next 10 years. So I went through that cycle and then finally I hit this cycle and it just wasn't working for me. I actually had to use extra things. So I was very, very worried about venturing off from this company because it had saved my skin for all those years. I don't want to go into decades because then you're really going to know how old I am. And, whatever. Age is age, right? You should be grateful and appreciative that you are able to age and whatnot. But anyhow, moving on. So, I was just worried about venturing off from that brand. And so I said, you know what would it be like to not be on that brand? So I removed every single product that I was on that brand, and I went into a different brand and I went all natural because I kept reading it's better to go natural, etc. I went natural and guess what? It all came out. Like it was literally all over my face. Like I broke out really bad when I was 19. I had like at least 3 layers of acne sitting on top of each other, okay? It was really, really bad. But they weren't like huge like the cystic acne. You need to Google that. Like it hurts. It's super painful. Same word, but you know what I mean. And then it's just like you couldn't even touch your face. It was just so bad. So anyways, they kept the company, and then I was working with that company that was an all natural product. And then they kept saying, well, your skin's going to purge. Let it purge. It's got to get rid of the old one and you got to let the new one. But I went through the purge the first month. Then the second month, it didn't look like it was getting better. It looked like it was getting worse. And so I was getting more and more and more. And guess what? I'm going to reveal those pictures. I'm not going to, disclose the company that I was working with during that time of the natural product. But I will show you what it did. And I'm not going to say that it was the product per se. I'm just going to say that this is what happens when you venture off. So you may want to do a little bit more research before you go cold turkey, because that's what I did. Anyhow, so I was able to do super duper research and I was able to find products. I actually went back to the product that saved my skin. I didn't go on everything, but I did probably, I'd say 80% of that product I went back on. And then I had some substitutes. Then I went internally and then it was like, whoa. But I did a lot. I did a lot of baby steps on how to get that going. So just to sum up, that is what got me going with this channel, Rare Finds and Raw Reviews, because it was a lot of unknown products that you would never guess would work. Like, it's not your everyday. Like, you would literally, like, once I introduce it and you see what's in these products, you're going to be blown away because you're going to be like, wow, that actually works. And it really will. Like, you have to test it out. So anyways, so I'm super, super excited to go over all these products with you. It's going to be a long journey, so I hope you're in it for the long run. I hope you're going to enjoy this journey with me. It's going to be fun. It's going to be adventurous. I'm just super, super happy to get started. I am so sorry to myself that I took forever to get this out, but from here I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna take it day by day to see what I can put together and get out for you, and I am going to break down this as simple as possible and as quick as possible, so you don't have to sit here and watch these lengthy YouTube videos. I know some people like it, some people don't. I would like to be the medium where you don't have too much and too little. You have just enough to understand. And so everything that I'm going to introduce to you, just like it's been told to me, there's not a one size fits all, but let this be your starting points. So, and I hope I can do that for you. So every product that I'm going to introduce to you, I'm going to break it down. I will not combine different brands together until like after I introduce all of them to you. I will introduce brand by brand, and then I'll break down what I use in that brand. So if I'm just working on my face, I'm gonna just use that brand and tell you everything I use on my face, because probably later on there might be products I use for my hair, for my clothes, for my, you know, etc., etc. So anyways, so thank you for your time. Thank you for hearing me out. I hope I inspired those that are thinking about doing something, whether it is a channel, whether it's a blog, whether it's an Instagram, whether it's a Facebook, whatever you're trying to do, just do it. Don't have any excuses. Don't think about what other people are doing that is making their products or their thing work for them, because it's actually working for them, not for you, not for me. So just get it done, do it. Don't let anything hold you back. Do it without thinking, because sometimes it's like how you say, just take a leap of faith. You know what I mean? Just step out there and just get it done. Anyhow, so welcome to my channel, Rare Finds and Raw Reviews. I'm going to go ahead and link down my other platforms below. If you guys have any comments, questions, just link it below. Don't forget to subscribe, because once my videos start coming, they're going to be coming and coming and coming. So it'll be a lot for you to catch up with. And then just remember also, I do have a podcast that's already started. So just so you can have like a little idea of what I'm doing before I start dropping my videos here on YouTube, you can go ahead and check those out as well. Well, again, thank you so much for your time. Remember to inspire other people, and just with everything that I'm going to bring to the table, let it be your starting point. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.